Hello, David here, and the project for today is the discussion of the Tisas 1911. The Tisas 1911s have been coming through the market like a craze. Everyone's been talking about how wonderful they are. I was kind of holding off on getting one because they're not made in the USA, they're made in Turkey. But everyone's saying they're all made with forged steel components, and the quality control is so great that they're tight. They're better than the Colt 1911, and for one Colt 1911 you could buy 3 or 4 T-Sots. I was kind of holding back on getting one. This one here is not a T-Sot. It's a Colt made in Hartford. It's one of 10,000 that were contracted to the Argentine government in the 1930s. After that run of 10,000, Argentina was given a contract to make their own out in Argentina. This is what I'm talking about. When I saw this in olive drab green, I couldn't resist because I'm a sucker for olive drab green. This is what you get in the box. Cleaning brush, cleaning rod, owner's manual, chamber flag, 2 8-round magazines, pushing wrench, and a trigger lock. There's no manufacturer's name on the magazine. I don't know where they're made. It just says 1911-45. I notice it has a flat mainspring housing, and yet it has a short trigger. I think this would be a good addition to put a long trigger on it. The slide stop, safety, hammer and trigger are in black. Barrel bushing's in black. But the sights are Cerakoted with the slide in green. Left side is marked Service GI. Right side is marked Tisas, Knoxville, Tennessee with the serial number. I like the naked slide look as well. Barrel is bright. No movement on the barrel. No movement at the bushing. Slide has no wobble. So it does appear to be pretty tight. The internals are Series 70. Check the trigger pull. Feels like 5 pounds. £6.5 pounds. Almost 7 pounds. This trigger needs some work. The grips are hard wood. Let's try that safety. Yeah, safety moves pretty easily with secure detents. No safety on the right side. Want to see something interesting? The slide stop is grooved, so it slides easily past the plunger so you don't scratch the frame. See if I could get the light on it. There it is right there. Not seeing any machine marks. Look at that polished ramp. Although the gun was lubed at the factory, it was dry in some places, so I recommend cleaning and lubing it before you take it out for the first firing. Primer indentations look perfect. I bet you this old girl just needs some break-in. I'll take it to the range next week and run some more rounds through her. Overall, I'm happy with this 1911. Look, the Cerakoting is even and smooth. I want to thank you guys and gals for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more great videos from David GPO.